My name is Anya Gordentsev. I was a double major in Russian and political science at the University of Vermont, where I graduated in 2019. And right now I'm currently a first year master's student at Georgetown School of Foreign Service. I'm getting my master's of science in foreign service. My dad is actually from Russia, and I spoke a little bit growing up, but I really wanted to, you know, get a really wanted to learn how to read and write, first of all, and get a better understanding of the language. So I decided to take it as my language requirement. I was originally just a political science major, and by the time I decided to study abroad, I had enough credits to double major. And after joining the Russian major, I really found it's a pretty small community, but I found to be very supportive. And I know the former head of the Russian department, Kevin McKenna, he kind of mentored me. I really had a great experience with him, and I actually did my thesis in the Russian department as well. I studied abroad in St. Petersburg, Russia, in fall of 2017. I was with a host family. I actually was on the track team at UVM, so I did train when I was abroad. I joined a local track team, and I also was tutoring English for little kids. So all of those experiences combined, I feel like I was very fully immersed in the culture. I think it gave me more nuanced understanding of U.S.-Russia relations, especially when I would be able to talk to my Russian peers. There were students actually in the international relations school at St. Petersburg State University that were in the same building as us, so we got to interact with them pretty often. So after I graduated, I first started interning at the Wilson Center, and I was doing research for a history of science professor. They were really looking for someone who had Russian language skills, and actually in the application for my program assistant position, they were also looking for someone with Russian language skills. And I would search for these positions because it's really competitive in DC, especially if you don't have a master's degree to get into these think tanks and stuff. So I actually would just search for, Russian, and not that I necessarily want to do only Russia related stuff, but I think that because I had those skills, I was like, what do I already have expertise in? What can I bring to the table? I would say learning a language is a huge skill, especially for anyone who's ever interested in doing any sort of career abroad, or anyone who's interested in international relations. It's extremely important, especially because I don't think that UVM has a international relations major. There's so many different kinds of jobs you can do around the world that's not just related to diplomacy. It's international development, and it is international business and finance, and learning a language opens doors to all those things. So take a language. It's a great opportunity to challenge yourself and learn more about the world.